Ladies and gentlemen, Chicago and Mr. Kelly's welcomes back Freddie Prinze.
Thank you, people. Thank you. Thank you very much. Looking good. Nice to be back. Last time I was here was last April. And one night, I said, with any Puerto Ricans here? Right? All right. See, this time we got over. All right, last time I asked, I said, any Puerto Ricans here? One guy. Alone. Corsage, no girlfriend. And to add insult upon injury, sitting near the kitchen. If a busboy dies, they're going to grab him. So I said, why are you sitting back there? Well, they put me here. What do you want me to do? Typical attitude of Puerto Rican. It's like, are those cockroaches? Yeah, leave them with me. I'm watching for you. No problem. That's why we didn't make it in the 60s. Black people made it in the 60s because they wouldn't take that. Major D'd say, oh, yes, of course. We have a table. Over here, sir. No, sucker, over there. But I'm not all Puerto Rican. I'm half Hungarian. Hunga-rican. Hey, look at that. The Hungarians in the back now. By the door. That was a weird combination to grow up with because I could never figure how my parents met. You know, a gypsy and a Puerto Rican. I asked my mother, and she told me they were on a bus trying to pick each other's pocket. My mother's great. She's always been a romanticist. You know, she's always talking about the wedding. Saying, oh, Freddie, my wedding was so beautiful. The flowers, the orchestra playing, your father looked so handsome. You should have been there. I was there. A lot of folks think Puerto Ricans are responsible for cockroaches. I want to clear that up right now. We didn't bring them here. When we got here, they were living in the apartments we live in now. But they're strong. I'm afraid of them. They adapt to any environment. They learned how to talk in my building. They would threaten me before I went out. Freddie, where you going? To the grocery store, huh? Don't come back with no roach poison or we lock you out. And you can't kill roaches. We should send them to war. They are incredibly strong. Hey, you step on them, you hear them snap. As soon as you lift your foot, they run like hell. I think they know that we believe the snap means they're dead. Right now, their foot going, jumping. And they're gone, right? The guy I talk about most, and when I first started, I talked about him a lot, was Mr. Rivera, who was the landlord of the apartment building I grew up in. He was the kind of landlord who never wanted to fix anything in your apartment, but he wanted a key anyway. In case of an emergency, you know, like he was broke. You can complain to him, you know, like my father would tell him, hey, Rivera, there's no ceiling in our apartment. That's okay, the guy upstairs don't walk around much. He don't complain, he don't have a floor. You just like to make trouble, Mr. Prinze. Never mind that. When are you going to fix it? It's not my job, man. Now, he heard me say that on TV, and I went back to visit my folks when they were still living in New York, and he sees me in the lobby. He says, Freddie, can I speak with you a minute? Come here. My old friend, Freddie. I saw you on TV last night. You're talking about my friend, me. You better stop it. I don't like it. I said, if you don't like it, shut off the set. He goes, it's not my job, man.